That's actually a perfect illustration. And this is it. And I want to say it now. Imagine Adam and Eve was the two soul consciousnesses of mankind. And in the garden, they both fell into a well. And the well was deep enough where they could not get out on their own. And and this well is a mental well. And that mental well was believing in the devil, believing that there was a spirit creature out there out to get them, okay? That God had set up this spirit creature to get them or hurt them in some way, or sabotage them, or to prove some point. Whatever the exact belief is isn't really important, but the scenario is. Yeah, so Adam and Eve falls into the well, and they believe in the devil, this entity. And they can't get out of the well. They can't pull themselves up by their own bootstraps. They're not smart enough to do it. There's a way out of the well, but they can't figure it out yet. And so what they decide to do is the well is kind of big, and they say, well, we're just going to go ahead and have a family. And so they have a family while they're down there. And anyway, Adam and Eve have some children, and sure enough, after some time, some of the grandchildren get to looking around and figure out, hey, look, there's a way that we could possibly get out of this well. I think we could do it. I think we can get out of the well. Oh, I don't know. We've been in this well a long time, I mean, this is the way we think, that this living in the well is the way it is. Oh, yeah, but, isn't the well supposed to be, aren't we supposed to recover from this one day? God's going to fix all things, get rid of the person that caused us to be in the well? Yeah. Well, what if we can figure out our own path out, though? Would that be even better, than just waiting? Because we could just wait forever if we don't try and put effort into figuring out what it is. I mean, when's it going to end? Yeah, but God's going to act. Well, you see, that's the key. If God acts and you just sitting around, waiting for him to act, but what if he's actually expecting you to act? What if he's left the ball in your court and you think it's in his court, but it's really in your court? You really need to be doing something to act. In other words, if you don't pray to God and ask for something, how can he possibly know you need it? Okay? So if you satisfied believing what you believe the way you believe it, how can he possibly change that for you? Because you're totally happy in it. You're not looking for anything. You're not asking any questions. So you're not requesting help from him. I mean, you have free will. And so you have to kind of, invite him in if that's what you want. Okay. But right now you think you've got everything. You know everything. It's all set in stone. So you're not interested in looking anywhere or thinking about anything or questioning that, whether you counted your chips correctly, everything's okay. So what I'm trying to say is, the devil puts you in a mental trap. You're afraid to check into it because God might be mad at you because you check it into the devil. But if you don't check into the devil to see what it really is, then you can never figure out that there's no such thing as the devil the way you think it is, because you're a creator. And so if you think there's a devil, you're creating the devil thinking that there's a devil. And if you're not careful, you can fall into the mental trap of actually believing there's a devil and that you have to, you've created this entity that has to be cared for. And that's what happened. And of course, if you believe in something like a devil, then, and there's always a little something that doesn't go right, because you're constantly growing, trying to be better. And so if you're constantly growing, trying to be better, then there's always difficulty you're overcoming. So if you believe in a devil, you're constantly reinforcing the thought of a devil and the identity of a devil out there, because everything is given to him as property in your mind. And so it's a tremendous mental trap you fall into. It is. It's deadly dangerous, and that's why I consider it. I know, and for a fact, it has to be the original sin. That's it. Believing in the devil is the original sin. Thinking that there's some layer between you and God. And there isn't. Jesus said, "I and the Father are one." There's no layer between them. Look, I don't want this to get long, so I'm just going to cut it short right now. I think I believe that I've made the point, and pray on it. Give it a thought. Peace profound.